Hey guys, today I'm at Elmhurst Park in Queens, which is right on the border with Maspeth. I'm talking a little quieter than I do normally because, as usual, I don't want to disturb anyone. But I'm in the area making a video, and I figured I'd stop by here first because I've not actually been here before. Hopefully I can capture this without my video going all over the place. Now obviously if you want to read this, then you can just pause the video. Hopefully I've captured the entire thing there. In a different video you're going to see the Elmhurst tanks in a picture, the Elmhurst gas tanks, which is actually the reason I'm here, for a different story in the area. Now I don't know where the footprints, I'm guessing the footprints for the gas tanks are right down here. There's a bunch of kids to the right, so just to avoid them ruining the video completely, I'll avoid going right. Now we have the Queen's Vietnam Veterans Memorial here, which quite likely you've already seen because I made a completely separate video on that one. Which again was another reason for actually coming here. I figured I'm going to make the video that I'm going to make anyway. And then the Vietnam Veterans Memorial was right there. Then we'll also take a little walk around the park. Now the area of Elmhurst is actually has quite a lot of immigrants from Asian countries, and the park, as you probably read there, hasn't been open like super long, so you generally get a lot of people from the Asian communities in the park doing their daily exercises, something that I think us in the West could improve on a little bit. There's actually a tower in the background, and I'm normally pretty good at what's in the area, and I don't know what that tower is, and it's kind of annoying me. Now this area here, these little water fountains, so during the summer the kids can come and play here and get soaking wet, as we all love to do as kids. And they've got a really cool playground here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go in there. Maybe on the way back. Tell you for why, because I don't really like filming children. But the park is really like state of the art. So maybe on the way back I'll film it. I also don't want to walk into the sun, but I don't really have much choice here. Now one question I get asked a lot in New York, well not in New York but from people from outside of New York, is mostly, do you hear the birds? And of course now I'm in a park, I actually can't hear any, but it's quite funny. I think we do hear them, we just don't pay attention to them because there's so much noise going on here. But ever since I started filming, I've started to pay more attention to the birds. In fact, there's one right there. Sing for me, mate. Or at least fly away. Unfortunately, I don't have a zoom on here. There's a little squirrel foraging there. Now the park isn't very big, but it's absolutely beautiful here. The noise really isn't too drastic. For those of you guys watching from Asian countries, you're probably used to that. And what I also like, I don't want to capture this guy if I can help it, it's also got handicapped access to this area. Which is one of the benefits of having a new park. Now there's a playing field of some description here, but I don't actually know what it's used for. Anyone know? I mean, it kind of reminds me of lawn green bowling, which we used to have in the UK, and I'm sure they still do, of course. It's an unusual looking shape to a field there. I actually wasn't going to go to that sign right over there, but now that I've seen this little field here, or maybe it's is it perhaps a dog area? Just shows how much I get out, doesn't it? Even the simplest things, I don't seem to know what they are. And that's funny that I talked about the handicapped access over at the other adult fitness station, and this one doesn't have one. Dog run, that's what they call them, isn't it? A dog run. I wonder if that's what that is. Maybe this sign here will tell us. Though it's probably just a copy of the other one. Oh, I'm going up. My friend Scandinavian Nature Diaries, she has the same problem there. You know, you press up when you want it to go down and it goes in the wrong direction. You watch any of my videos, you'll see me do that all the time. Press the wrong direction. So it doesn't actually say a dog run area, but maybe you guys can let me know if you recognize the shape of this little field here. You know, what type of games that they may play. I'm really fascinated by that. And obviously it looks like it's synthetic grass as well, which it is. Or AstroTurf. Which reminds me of that old joke from Only Fools and Horses, where two guys are trying to pick up two girls, and one of them's pretending to be a tennis player. And one of the girls says to him, "Do you prefer grass or AstroTurf?" And he replies, "I don't know, I've never smoked AstroTurf." Which obviously ruined the vibe for picking up two girls because they found that rather amusing. It's only a small park, but I'm gonna probably get a 15-minute video out of this. It's quite crazy. Maybe I'll get home to watch the football after all today. I recorded the game just in case I didn't get back in time. It's Wolves versus Everton today. And I have Damari Gray and Andres Townsend in my fantasy team. Well, I actually have two separate teams, and I have one player in each. I don't feel too bad about going in here now, because it doesn't look like it's children in here. Much older children. Which is good, because I actually want to show you some of the features of the children's park. And partially because I want to learn some things as well. I'd read something about the bicycles turning on some light fixtures. So like the kids when they're exercising, they can get to see a result from that, and I guess it gives them motivation. So if I feel uncomfortable because there's kids in here, I'll just stop and then hopefully this will tell me right here. Oh, see, I've done it again. I've gone up when I meant to go down. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about. So actually it's not, or is it the bikes? Yeah, it is. Pedal to play. So I'm guessing maybe on the bikes itself. Let's have a look. Got some budding berry sheens there. And yet again, I'm going up when I meant to go down.
It's dangerous, but it's fun. Hey, come on.
Oh, and maybe those are them. Maybe they're the lights that turn on when the kids are pedaling the bikes. Now, I'm not sure if the fixtures in here were put up like long after the park. It may seem strange to you, but I'm walking so that I can avoid someone while getting the little playground in there as well. But like I said, I think the park might have been put up first, because these what's this? Because these fixtures here look really, really new. Oh, it's the same thing as the last one. Each time you win, the game gets faster. Pretty cool, huh? And again, this is another area that you might not, I pay real attention to this because I did a lot of work in this field. A lot of the park is handicapped accessible. So obviously for the slide, people can go up there on their chairs. And then on the swings, they actually have a handicapped accessible swing. Yeah, it's just like one of those roller coaster rides with the bar that comes down over the middle there. Well, these they used to have when I was a kid, so obviously they're not new. But I think it's really cool that they have handicapped accessibility. Although this one here doesn't look very accessible, but for the most part, at least they're...
Wait, there's a giant octopus coming up. You're gonna fire those torpedoes. Third gear. Fire the torpedoes. All of it. It's a big octopus.
Actually, I was wrong. You can see there is accessibility to that area as well, right there.
Continue. Third gear.
It's almost like I've got a mission to find one play area that isn't accessible, and I think I found it. But you know what, for the most part, when you look at parks all around places in the world, it's very rare that you have one that's completely accessible. So other than this one game, which I'm actually sure there's probably some part that makes it accessible, I just don't know where. And I just noticed this as well. So I can play noughts and crosses as well.
How many torpedoes are you gonna fire? All? I got him. Crank easy. Just get out of here. Driving? We're not. I'm going full speed, Captain.
All right. So I think at nearly 20 minutes we've done a pretty good job there. Again, if you don't realise when you look at a device like this, even this is handicapped accessible because they have one lower down for a person in the wheelchair to use.
They lie.
Like I said, I always pay real close attention to stuff like that. It's just one of those things that I do. And of course, right next to a children's playground, they've got a sign for rat poison. Well, it's New York, you can't win everything, right? Alright, let's just walk to the front. That'll wrap the video up, and what are we at? Almost 20 minutes, which is really unusual for me. Because I always try and keep it like 15 minutes max, because I just don't want to bore people. You know, if I can get it closer to 10 minutes, I'm happier. And I don't even know how this one's going to come out. I just feel like I rambled an awful lot today. But maybe that's a good thing. It also seems that school has just got out as well, so probably is a good time to turn the camera off right now. And I can walk to my next location. So I'll just leave you this finally in case you missed it. And then you can pause the video, leave a comment if you have to, maybe leave a like if you feel so inclined.
Hey!
And that also got me to 20 minutes. Alright guys, let's move on to the next location.